Hi guys, this is Dan. So I wanted to touch bases again with my previous video about Six Flags trying to acquire Cedar Fair. If you're an amusement park person, you know the significance of this. I don't see anything good coming of this. And so let's talk about a few things. Cedar Fair owns obviously Cedar Point. They own Kings Island in Sandusky. They own Knott's Berry Farm, Michigan Adventure, Dorney Park, several other parks in their portfolio. Six Flags owns several parks. I've been to one, Six Flags in St. Louis. Honestly, it's not that bad of a park, but it's nowhere near the caliber of Cedar Point. So, I am not at all a fan of this. And here's my reason why. Geauga Lake. Geauga Lake used to be its own separate park that was competing with Cedar Point in the pre Six Flags era. And Six Flags bought them out, I think, 99? Maybe 2000? I don't know. But before Six Flags got the park, it was. Geauga Lake is actually on a lake, as the name would suggest. One side of the lake was Geauga Lake. The other side of the lake was SeaWorld. So what happened is Six Flags bought Geauga Lake. And they expanded the living hell out of it. I think they added like 6 roller coasters in 1 year. So they're spinning and spinning and spinning, and they're like, oh god, we can't pay for all of this. And they kept spending. And they literally rebranded the whole park because, Six Flags is Warner Brothers, Looney Tunes, Batman, DC Comics, etc. Cedar Fair is Charlie Brown. So, anyways, back to Geauga Lake. From what I heard, they just let the park go. Now, that's just my opinion. I had never been to Six Flags Great Adventures, is what they called it, while Six Flags owned it. They ended up buying SeaWorld, and they sent Shamu, which was the resident killer whale, to Florida, which was a very, very sad day. I remember when that happened. But Six Flags bought SeaWorld, and they turned it into the water park side. So they owned this whole area around this lake. And at some point, it was the largest amusement park in the world. Well, funny thing is, you can't pay your bills. Things tend to go south. And from what I understand, that's what happened with Six Flags. They ended up selling their franchise, or they ended up selling that park to Cedar Fair. Cedar Fair, in their infinite wisdom, decided to shut down the amusement park side of things after running it for a few seasons. And that was it. And they kept Wild Water Kingdom, which was the water park side of things, open for a little bit before it was Cedar Point's or Cedar Fair Wild Water Kingdom, or I forget the actual name, but it was Wild Water Kingdom. And then until very recently, they finally pulled the plug on Wild Water Kingdom altogether, and to this day, park is abandoned. There's no rides there. There's no point to go and look. I think parts of Wild Water Kingdom still stand, but the amusement park ride of things is gone. You can look it up on Google Maps. Don't get in your car. Do not try to explore there. I am telling you, everything that was cool about the amusement park side of things is gone. The Big Dipper, bulldozed. Everything else gone. You're just going to see a bunch of concrete footers and what was left of a pretty good park. Now, that being said, Six Flags does have some pretty good parks. Look at Six Flags over Texas. Look at Six Flags in New Jersey. look at several other parks. The problem with Six Flags, from what I can tell, is that they prioritize their parks. Now, this could be a blessing and a curse if they get Cedar Fair, because Cedar Point is the roller coaster capital of the world. If Six Flags gets it, I'm pretty sure they're going to take very good care of it. However, the park will never be the same again. I can guarantee you that. Charlie Brown area, it's going to be Warner Brothers. I almost guarantee it because that is their franchise. And yeah. So I mean, Cedar Fair has their shortcomings too. Don't get me wrong. It seems that Cedar Fair doesn't take care of their bathrooms, and there has been some inconsistencies with measuring. My son is 42 inches tall. He's doctor verified 42 inches tall. Every time we go, we have to get him a wristband because you can go on a ride like Pipe Screen, clear his measuring stick, no problem. Now, getting him onto Troika or any other ride that's 42 inches, they say he's not tall enough, in which I have to show them, okay, he has a band, so he is, your stick is off. Again, their bathrooms are not what I would call up to par. I mean, the bathroom by the train station, 9 times out of 10, half the stalls are overflowing, and it looks like no cleanup crew has been there for an hour or so. Cedar Fair's big issue is whenever they get a new ride or a new attraction, they're all gung-ho about it. And as the years goes on, it seems to be getting more and more and more neglected. Look at Rougarou. Look at Disaster Transport. Look at Luminosity. I mean, it is what it is. But I just don't see this being a good thing. So I want to know what you guys think. Because I'm kind of nervous about, okay, if I renew my pass, is it going to be good? I mean, yeah, I'm legitimate worried here. It probably will be good. If not, I get a refund. It just stinks because this is what I do during the summer. And I haven't been posting any videos because I haven't seen anything going on, which suggests that maybe they knew this deal was coming, so they didn't want to invest in any rides. And the Gold Pass, I kind of don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's a good deal, but I mean, I'll probably get it just because I don't go to any other parks. But I mean, one's got to think, okay, well, they haven't announced any big announcement for their 150th year anniversary, so is this why? Are you working out a deal with Six Flags? Or is this your big announcement? Is that you guys are selling the company to Six Flags on your 150th year anniversary? Because that makes me sad. So yeah, that's what I got. I wanted to take more time out to kind of explain how I felt about it. And if you can, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Sorry I haven't been posting. I really haven't had anything to post about. Please subscribe, like, rate, share, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.